In this video, I'd like to talk to something really important. It's not so academic in nature, but it is really central to everything we do at ISLA and our holistic philosophy, and that is the justice pathway. It is the system which we use to deal with any misbehaviors, misdeeds, any opportunity where students fall short of the expectations. Our goal with the justice pathway is not simply to punish or discipline, but instead to restore what's been broken, to regain trust, to help that student find accountability, and to re-enter our community. We believe that students learn from mistakes. That's central to our justice pathway. We believe that discipline should build character and not fear. And we believe that restoration and accountability matter much more than punishment. The justice pathway is rooted in the 3 ISLA agreements that I've talked about in a previous video. Be kind, be caring, and be original. If a student falls short in any of these 3 categories, whether it's being kind to others, being caring to their environment, or being original in their thinking and in their actions, we always go back to those agreements, we go back to the justice pathway to help guide them to the right solution. Of course, sometimes students do fall short, and when that happens, we have 4 different tiers that we deal with in misbehaviors. One is the normal classroom response. A teacher might redirect a student, might choose to move a student to a different area or relieve them of some special privilege. And in most cases, this is where our discipline approach is most effective. In tier 2, however, sometimes we need to bring in outside support. And because we work so well as a team here at ISLA, this might include bringing in an elective specialist teacher or a co-teacher to help collaborate and talk about solutions to the issue. In tier 3, either for repeated offenses or for things that are far more serious in nature, we will send a student to the office to meet with an administrator. Myself, I'm a counselor. Many of our administrators have a lot of experience dealing with students of all types, of all ages, from all nationalities, and so we will spend time with that student trying to help them learn from that mistake or to talk about the consequences that we need to face. And finally, in very, very rare circumstances, a behavior has risen from classroom response to team response to administrative response to my desk, to the director's decision. And that's where sometimes I have to make a choice about whether it is appropriate for a student to continue being in this space. You know, we all agree to certain things to be a member of this community. This mix of people from all over the world of all ages. You know, we're able to raise our hand and ask questions without laughter. We're able to come here without fear of being hurt or called names or told that what we're trying to accomplish is nothing big. We're able to dress how we want. We're able to think how we want. And for us to do that, there are some agreements that we have to face. And if there's ever some time when we think that someone can't meet those, then I will make the difficult decision to recommend that a student does their learning either from another place, like from their home, or in a different location here in the school. The justice pathway is not about control, but it's about care. Our first question isn't how do we punish this student for the misbehavior, but rather how do we care for them? How do we restore what went wrong? What support is needed moving forward? And I think you can see, like many things at ISLA, we sort of try to flip the script here from this authoritarian, do as we say, control type mindset to one in which the student, the teachers, and every member of this community work together to try to create a space that feels safe, exciting, and one that every student can learn to love to learn.